exertas.
Something that people don't understand today is like, they like to see Washington, and of course, Washington is very Masonic. But in reality, there is also John Carroll, who was the first American bishop who was himself a former, between brackets, Jesuit. The Jesuit general still, even when he was arrested at the time, Lorenzo Ricci was very much in control. In 1776, we have America in a moment in which we imagine the Jesuits being suppressed at not having really so much influence. But the first American bishop was a Jesuit, his brother John Carroll. Then you have his brother Daniel Carroll, who became one of the founding fathers and congressman from Maryland. Then you have the cousin, who was another Carroll also, because there were three Carrolls. It was Daniel, John, and Charles. And Charles also had been trained in Jesuit warfare. Charles instead was studying law at the Jesuit College Louis de Grand in Paris. And then he was able to undertake in London's Inner Temple further studies. And we don't really know much about Daniel Carroll's activities between 1753 and 1781, but it's known that the Carrolls were amongst the wealthiest and most powerful American, aside from being Jesuit agents, at the time of the foundation of America. So then you had Charles Carroll, who is also considered one of the founding fathers of the United States, who became a signatory to the Declaration of Independence, who was labeled by John Adams American most richest citizen. This guy is a Jesuit agent. So, we are talking here about the foundations of America.
Right. Well, the idea that also Freemasonry sort of becomes more important.
The Jesuits work hand in hand with the Freemasons. The Freemasons were always loyal to the Jesuits. I'm not saying every single Freemason was knowledgeable and aware of that, but the ones who arrived to a certain level, and that's why the actual Jesuits participated with the Freemasons in building up the high degrees, which are known as the ancient and accepted Scottish Rite.